Good evening and welcome to Belmont for the 1A District 1 final between the Belmond-Klemme Broncos and the North Union Warriors. The Broncos are 17-5 on the season and are led by Brody Hefner, averaging 22 points per game and 11 rebounds per game. Kyson Lamb, who is averaging 16.2 points per game and 4 rebounds per game. And by senior Griffin Paulson, averaging 9.3 points per game and 4.6 assists per game. The Broncos defeated the West Fork Warhawks last round 74-52, and in that game, Hefner finished with 27 points and 14 rebounds. Lamb also finished with 27 points as well. Griffin Paulson added 8 assists and 5 steals. The North Union Warriors are 14-9 on the season and are led by Conference Player of the Year, Cale Jones, averaging 20.7 points per game, 7.6 rebounds per game, and 5.7 assists per game. Also by Grayson Colgrove, averaging 11.3 points per game and 7 rebounds per game. The Warriors upset the Newman Knights to get here, 68-59, and in that game, Cale Jones had 23 points and 7 assists. Henderson and Crouch each had 11 points, and Colgrove grabbed 10 rebounds. The Broncos coming in tonight winning 9 of their last 10 games. The Warriors winning 4 of their last 5 games. Both on their own hot streaks right now. The previous 2 games this year were won by the Broncos, winning by 9 points each in both games. It is always hard beating a team 3 times in one season, but the Broncos have been playing lights out team ball lately and have home court advantage, so hopefully all that will lead to a Bronco victory tonight. The winner will play Saturday in the sub-state final, and that will be played at Storm Lake High School starting at 6 p.m. They will face the winner of MMCRU and Sibley-Ocheyedan. MMCRU is currently ranked 4th in the state right now. All right, folks, it's going to be an exciting, action-packed night, so make sure you grab your snacks now and get ready for a great game. As always, I'm Kyle Wilkinson, and thanks for tuning in to KIOW.com and the Belmond-Klemme Broncos live video stream powered by Koloff Media. I'll be right back after this with starters and national anthem.
The new and enhanced channel seed are the relationships we build with our farmers. In Goodell and Kanawha and surrounding areas, talk with Tom Burke of Crop Builder LLC. He has over 5 decades of experience and is now offering channel seeds and Bayer chemistry. Call 641-512-8131.
Hi, I'm Brent McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive in Britt. Big or small jobs, we do it all. Tires, oil changes, and other vehicle maintenance, inspections, brakes, even transmission and engine work. And with 24-hour roadside service calls, count on our McNeese Tire family to be there for your child when it matters most. McNeese Tire, a mile and a half west of Britt on Highway 18. Call 843-3536 or visit us on Facebook.
This is Richard Wubin with B&B Ag Sales. Are you struggling to make your farm budget stretch? Seed, chemical, fungicide, and biologicals priced for peace of mind that you're getting your budget in line for the next growing season. Give me a call today to help you grow your best crop. B&B Ag Sales, 515-578-0237.
Turn cleanup into hard cash with Clayton County Recycling of Belmont and Kensett. Clayton County Recycling collects, processes, recycles, trades, and brokers ferrous and non-ferrous metals, even household appliances. Off-site pickup and roll-off containers too. Online at ccrrecycling.com.
Thrivent is proud to support the Belmond-Klemme Broncos goals, and Thrivent loves to help people achieve their financial goals. Thrivent helps clients create a financial approach that reflects their priorities and protects what matters most to them. Josh, Brian, or Michael can be reached at 641-444-3214.
For over 110 years, Pritchard Family Auto Stores has helped local North Iowans find the right ride with honest deals and trusted service. Located at Forest City Auto Center and Chrysler Forest City. Always open at Pritchards.com.
Swenson's Do It Best Hardware in Britt. Swenson's is proud supporter of the West Hancock Eagles, and we support Eagle fans with a wide selection of hardware to solve home projects and farm issues. Open Monday through Saturday on Main Avenue in Britt. Swenson's Do It Best Hardware.
Clear Lake Bank and Trust is proud to cheer on our local athletes. On the field, on the court, and in the classroom, we're here for you, supporting the teams, the schools, and the community we love. Let's bring home a win. Go Cardinals! Member FDIC.
Michael Foods of Britt is hiring for various positions of all shifts. Great compensation package, on-the-job training, and career growth opportunities. We are first in food because we are first in people. Apply online today at michaelfoods.com.
First for the visitors, the Warriors.
All right, folks, we're back. We're ready for the North Union starters. We're going to start out with number 2, Drake Nelson. Number 3, senior Drew Henderson. Number 10, a junior, Grayson Colgrove. Number 11, a senior, Cale Jones. And number 30, a senior, Lane Brune. And for your Broncos starters, they should be up on the screen. And we're going to start with number 1, Cash Young. Number 3, senior Cale Pletch. Number 5, a junior, Kyson Lamb. Number 11, a senior, Griffin Paulson. And a junior, number 24, Brody Hefner. All right, folks, we'll get ready for the national anthem here, and we will be right back in a moment after this. All right, folks, we're back and ready to roll here as we get ready for tip-off. You're going to see Kyson Lamb for the Broncos, and I would assume Colgrove for the Warriors. There we go as they meet in that center circle and get ready for a great game tonight, folks. Broncos have Hefner, who is averaging the most points in the conference per game right now. Warriors have the conference player of the year in Jones. There's the tip. They missed it. Colgrove won it, and it's actually going to be a loose ball, and Hefner picks it up. Hefner's going to go over to Pletch in the corner. Down low to Hefner. Back out around to Lamb. Lamb for corner 3, and that's good. Lamb with the first points of the night for the Broncos as they lead 3-0. Brune has it, hands it off to Jones. Jones back to Brune. He'll pull up for a top of the key 3, no good, but rebounded by the Warriors. That's going to be Nelson with that rebound. He's going to kick it over to Henderson. Henderson down low to Brune, back out to Jones. Jones being heavily guarded by Pletch. And Jones out to Brune for another 3. That's no good, but he gets his own rebound as it gets out to him. And this time Jones is going to drive, put up the up and under, no good. Knocked away by Brune, and they're going to say it's going to be a foul on, I believe that is going to be Brune. They don't call it over the back anymore, but I believe that's what they're going to call, and yes it is. So First foul on the North Union Warriors, and Bruin as it's knocked away and stolen by Drew Henderson. Jones is going to drive down the paint, get the, oh wow, big body and blocked by Lamb. Surprised there was nothing there, and Lamb with the shot. Hefner with the putback, no good. Neither shot good, and Henderson's going to come down with the rebound. Hands it off to Colgrove. Colgrove's trying to find some room past Hefner. Now Paulson picks him up. A little bit of a size difference there as they hand it back out to Jones. Jones at the top of the key is going to drive, go down low to Bruin. He'll go inside on the shot, no good, and rebounded by Hefner. Hefner will outlet it up to Cash Young, who gets it up to Pletch. I'm sorry, Paulson. Paulson over to Young. Back to Paulson. Back to the other side now to Pletch. Cale Pletch dribbles it back out to Lamb. Lamb over to Young. As they're looking inside, the Warriors in that 2-3 zone. As Paulson goes deep to Hefner. Hefner in with the shot. Broncos up 5-0. Had to adjust after being a little too far under the basket, and he was able to get it to go. Jones, nice backside help down to Bruin though, and Bruin no good on his shot as the Warriors want that second foul on Lamb, didn't get it. And now Paulson brings it back across for the Broncos. Over to Pletch. Pletch back around the other way now to Young. Over to Lamb in the corner. Lamb thought Young was cutting, he didn't, and it's taken away by the Warriors as Jones is going to take it himself up and under. No good on the shot, but he draws the foul. I believe that's going to be on Cale Pletch, so Jones will go to the line and shoot 2. Jones, a very good free throw shooter for the Warriors, and yes, it was on Cale Pletch. That's his first, and 1 team foul apiece. And Jones misses the first one long. As into the ballgame is going to be Cole Nickerson. As Bruin will take a seat. And here comes Jones' second attempt. Shot is up and good. First points to the ball game for North Union as the Broncos still lead 5-1. Paulson up to Pletch. Pletch back to Paulson. Over to Young now. As the Broncos playing that offense, trying to beat that zone, as Paulson's shot is blocked, and it's going to go the other way. Colgrove over to Henderson. Henderson drives around, pulls up for 3. No good. Jones saves it. Back out to Colgrove. Colgrove pulls up from the free throw line, and that's good for 2. North Union with a full court press on here as Lamb kicks it up. Around the outside, Paulson now over to Lamb. Back to Paulson. Again, trying to make those quick passes to beat that press, beat that 2-3 zone. As it looks like they might be going a box in 1 on Hefner. As Young will pull up for 3, that's no good, rebounded by Jones. Jones pushes the pace for the Warriors. Over to Colgrove. Colgrove's going to pull up again from the free throw line, no good. Swatted away by Henderson, and it's that was going to be Nelson, and it's stolen away by Paulson. Paulson's going to be stripped out of bounds, and it's going to go off Jones and the Warriors, so it will be Bronco ball underneath as Juan Medina checks in for Cash Young. Also into the ball game for the Warriors is going to be number 15. That's going to be Carson Crouch, as Nelson will take a seat. Paulson into Hefner, no good on the shot, rebounded by Medina. His putback no good, gets his own rebound. Third attempt no good, and it's rebounded by Jones. On a positive note, we got 3 offensive rebounds there, so that might be a sign for things to come as Colgrove's shot is blocked. Again, we're not getting any calls by the officials as, I don't know if you saw, but Lamb basically kicked the guy. It is a district finale. The whistles are going to be a little quiet. They are going to let them play. Pletch now over to Lamb. Lamb's going to drive on Jones. Hop step off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Nickerson. As both sides trying to find a rhythm here. Both have not been in a district finale game in quite some time, as Colegrove now has it over here in the corner. Over to Jones. Jones cuts off the screen from Nickerson, looking for the pick and roll, and his pass is intercepted by Juan Medina. Lamb to Pletch, up to Lamb, and he puts it back for two. Broncos lead 7-3, 2:33 to go in the first quarter. Crouch hands it off to Colegrove, who hands it off to Jones. Jones will pull up for three. No good. Jones wanted the foul there as it's being bounced around. It's going to be taken by Crouch. Jones is going to go up off the glass for two after that rebound. 7-5 now. Medina gets it into Paulson. Trying to break that two-man press. Paulson gets it across, and he's immediately trapped. Coach Meyer calling for a timeout. Nobody sees him as Pletch pulls up for two, and that's good. There, now somebody will probably see him as he's, nope, still. No official saw Coach Meyer hollering for a timeout. Jones gets it over to Nickerson, back to Jones. Jones off the dribble, goes up off the glass, and that's again good for two. 1:40 to go in the first quarter. As Lamb kicks it up to Pletch. Pletch hits a cutting Hefner. Hefner in the paint. No good, but he draws the foul. So he will go to the free throw line and shoot two. Let's see who it's going to be on. It's going to be on Nickerson. His first. That'll be the second team foul for the Warriors. 1:31 to go here. And Hefner knocks down the first free throw. And Hefner goes 2 for 2. As Colegrove passes it in, he'll bring it down himself here after Crouch passes it back. Colegrove over to Jones. Jones off the screen from Nelson. Back to Nelson. Good backside help by Medina. As Hefner now goes there. I'm sorry, they go the other way. Colegrove puts it up for three. Hefner with the rebound. And Paulson will bring it back this way with 1:05 to go here in the first. Paulson to Hefner. Hefner at the top of the key, almost knocked away, gets it to Pletch. Pletch over to Lamb, back to Pletch. He's going to pull up for three. A little too long, but Hefner's there for the rebound. Hefner with the dribble. In traffic. Tries to draw the foul and shoots it a little too hard. It's going to go off the back of the rim. Be a dead ball and be North Union's ball. 47 seconds to go. Broncos lead 11-7. Hefner being quadruple teamed there. Thought he was going to get a little contact. No one touched him, and he ended up shooting it a little too hard. As Henderson now back in the ball game for Colegrove. And Young is back in the ball game for the Broncos for Pletch. Jones bringing it across. Yeah, they're going to say Jones traveled, and it's going to be Belmond-Klemme ball. Young will pass it in for the Broncos as the Warriors putting on some pressure. Got it into Hefner. Hefner goes to Paulson, 35 seconds. 3-second difference between the shot clock and game clock as Lamb goes to Young at the top of the key. Some good pressure outside here by the Warriors as Paulson finds Hefner down low. Hefner has it knocked away and it's stolen. Credit's going to go to Nelson. 15 seconds to go now as Jones calls for a screen here. I'm assuming they're waiting for a last second shot, trying to find an opening. Jones over to Crouch, back down to Jones, and his pass is intercepted by Lamb. Lamb puts it up, and way too deep. No good on the shot. We'll head to the second quarter, folks. Broncos lead 11-7 over the Warriors. Thanks for tuning in here at KIOW.com. We'll be right back after this.
How do you define a community? At Garner Dental Group, we believe it has to do with top-notch service and care. We have taken the extra steps to provide state-of-the-art services, a welcoming staff, and to make our patients always feel comfortable. We believe in creating an experience for our patients with the same level of care and sense of being that we feel in our communities. Join the Garner Dental Group community today. We want to see your smile. Learn more at garnerdental.com.
Discover Waldorf University in Forest City, where your passion meets opportunity. With a wide range of athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, whether you're on campus or online, experience the support of a community that feels like home. Learn more at waldorf.edu today.
Holland Contracting in Forest City for earth moving, large or small building projects, farm drainage, directional drilling, demolition, tire and automotive shop, and more. Call the
All right, folks, we're back and ready to roll here. As we head to the second quarter, it's going to be North Union's ball to start the quarter as the Broncos lead 11-7. Not that high of a score, but a lot of action happening. As Colgrove gets it over to Crouch. Crouch trying to find his way on the baseline, has to pass it back to Nelson. Over to Crouch again. Over to Brune. Brune over to Henderson. Back to Colgrove. Colgrove has to hand it to Crouch. Crouch again tries that baseline. Cut off by Hefner. And it's taken, knocked away and stolen by Hefner there. Hefner's going to take it himself, and they're going to say he traveled on the extra little hop. Unfortunately, the basket did go in but doesn't count, as Cale Jones returns to the ball game for the Warriors. It's the same five before for the Broncos: Young, Lamb, Paulson, Hefner, and Medina. Jones calling the offense, nope, I lied, he didn't hand it off. Gets it down to Colgrove. Colgrove trapped, it's knocked away by Lamb, and Colgrove has to regather it, but he steps out of bounds, so it will be Bronco ball. Young into Paulson, back to Young, over to Lamb. Lamb drives, gets it over to Paulson, but it's knocked away. Young able to regather it, though, for the Broncos. Paulson calls for the double pick. Paulson drives, kicks it over to Lamb for three. That's in and out. And rebounded by Medina, but knocked away and rebounded and taken by Colgrove. Jones is going to drive all the way, take it coast to coast. And Paulson's up to Lamb. And Lamb's going to put it in for the dunk. A little bit of back and forth action there. As Colgrove goes down to Jones, and it's knocked away by Lamb. They're going to somehow say it was a kick off of Lamb's foot. I don't know what was seen there. Lamb hit it with his hand and grabbed the ball. So either way, unfortunately, a break for the Warriors as Cale Jones now with the ball here on the right wing. He's going to drive off Young. It's knocked away and stolen by Hefner. Hefner just took it out of his hands there. He'll outlet it to Paulson, and away the Broncos go. Over to Lamb. Lamb tries to go down low to Medina. It's knocked away and stolen by Henderson. We got to get some better passes here as Colgrove now with the ball over in the corner to Henderson. He's going to drive, kick it out to Nelson for three. That's off the mark, rebounded by Hefner. Paulson over to Young now. Back to Paulson, trying to set up that offense as it looks like the Warriors still playing that 2-3 zone. As we're going to the high-low post action that we do when Hefner and Medina are in there. Medina with the miss, but Lamb with the putback for two. And we're going to get a timeout by Coach Fisher and the Warriors. We'll take a timeout as well and be right back after this. Thanks for tuning in to KIOW.com.
From the first kickoff to the final buzzer, First State Bank is proud to stand behind the West Hancock Eagles. We're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and your biggest supporters. At First State Bank, we believe in investing in our future, and that starts with the young athletes, students, and families who make this town special. First State Bank of Britton Woden, where community matters. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Custom Paint and Collision of Forest City. Corey and his staff have nearly 50 years of body shop experience and can fix just about anything on the road. They give free estimates and also carry car batteries.
All right, folks, we're back here after that timeout. Same 5 Broncos on the court, and it certainly looks like the same 5 Warriors are on the court as well. Cale Jones brings it across over to Henderson. Back to Jones at the top of the key. Now he's going to find Colgrove here on the right wing. He's going to drive baseline, have it knocked out of his hands. And oh my, that ball went back off of Colgrove's arm and they missed it. It's going to be North Union ball underneath. And Cale Jones will take it out for the Warriors. He'll get it over to Nelson. Nelson over to Colgrove. Over to Jones now. And Jones finds Henderson over to Colgrove. He'll pull up for 3. That's off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Medina as he gets it into Lamb before he goes out of bounds. And Paulson now will bring it across with 5 minutes to go. Yeah, Paulson back to Lamb as Hefner Medina trying to find some room in that post. Hefner goes off the glass, and that's good for 2. 17-7 lead by the Broncos. Jones hands it off to Henderson. Over to Jones. And that's going to be to Nelson, and we're going to get a traveling on Nelson at the top of the key, and it will be Belmond-Klemme ball. Cole Nickerson back into the game for the Warriors as Bruin will take a seat. Broncos will take it out on the sideline over there. Cash Young looking to pass it in. He gets it into Paulson. Paulson back to Young. Back to Paulson. Paulson has to jump to pass it, and it's knocked away by Jones, and then we're going to get a loose ball foul. I think that's going to be on Hefner. Yes, it is. It'll be his first. Points leading for the Broncos right now is going to be Kyson Lamb with 9. Hefner with 6. Between the two, they have 15 of the 17 points. Cale Pletch with the other 2. Jones over to Colgrove. Back to Jones. Jones loses the handle on it, but gets it over to Nickerson now. Over to Colgrove. Colgrove almost lost it as well. Gets it into Crouch, who entered the ball game. Crouch away from the double team to Colgrove for 3, and that's good. And I apologize, North Union fans, if you are watching. Their individual scores are being covered up by the basket, and it's knocked out of bounds by Colgrove there. And it'll be Bronco ball taken out on the side here. Paulson gets it into Young. Young's going to go over to Lamb. Lamb over to Paulson. Paulson over to Young. Young back to Paulson. Paulson over to Lamb again. Down low to Medina. Medina's going to end up traveling as he went to put the ball on the ground, and the defense was right there. Saul Duran into the ball game now for Medina. And Jones gets it into Colgrove, who hands it right back. 3:32 to go here in the second quarter. Broncos lead by 7, 17-10. Been a low-scoring matchup so far as Nickerson looks inside, gets it to Jones. Jones back out. Around to Nickerson at the elbow, down to Jones again. Jones' shot is blocked, and it's taken away by Duran. Duran up to Hefner. Hefner hands it back to Duran. Duran over to Lamb, inside to Hefner. Hefner down to Paulson. Paulson with the reverse layup, no good. And it's rebounded by Nickerson. And Jones pushes it up to Henderson, no good on the shot. But they're going to get a goaltending on Lamb, so the shot will count. As unfortunately, when they come through and hit the backboard, that's what's going to end up happening. So Kyson Lamb called for a goaltending. The shot counts. And it'll be 17-12. As Lamb loses the handle on it, we're going to get a foul, I believe, on Henderson. trying to keep up with Hefner, held on to his jersey. Can't blame him there. Trying to keep tabs on the Broncos' best player here, best offensive player so far, as Duran's going to pull up for three. No good. Rebounded by Kyson Lamb. His putback no good. Rebounded by Nickerson, and we're going to get a reach-in foul on Lamb. .2:25 to go here in the second quarter as the Broncos lead 17-12. And Colgrove goes down low. He's double teamed. And it's taken away, or actually wrapped up by Hefner, and that'll result in a jump ball. It'll be Belmond-Klemme's ball. As Duran gets it into Paulson. Warriors waiting at that last little bit to trap him as they pass it around to Duran. And Duran's going to end up traveling. Cale Jones brings it across for the Warriors here. Over to Henderson. Henderson goes down to Nickerson. Nickerson tries to drive past Hefner, puts up a shot, no good, rebounded by Lamb. Lamb gets it up to Paulson. Paulson pushes the pace and he's fouled by Jones. That'll be the second team foul by the Warriors, and that'll be Jones's first as Juan Medina and Cale Pletch check back in for the Broncos. Duran and Young take a breather. 1:50 to go here in this first half as the Broncos lead 17-12. Lamb into Paulson. Paulson over to Pletch. Back to Paulson. Paulson off the pick by Hefner. Goes up for the shot. No good again. Hefner with the putback is good. Hefner now has 8. Cale Jones here in the corner being guarded by Pletch. Jones trying to set up that Warrior offense. Crouch now with the ball at the top of the key, looking to hand it off, gets it to Jones. Jones has it taken away by Hefner. And Hefner goes up for 2. Broncos lead 21-12, 1:10 to go. Jones over to Crouch, he'll pull up for a corner 3, no good. Rebounded by Jones, and Jones gets it to Nickerson. His shot no good, rebounded by Lamb. Lamb off to the races, and he's going to end up being fouled by Henderson, I believe. Wait for the official call. It was an on-the-floor foul. Yes, it was Henderson. And so Paulson will take it out underneath. That is Henderson's second foul. Under a minute to play here. As Paulson has to get it into Pletch, and it's knocked away and out of bounds by Henderson again. So the Broncos will reset on this side this time. Paulson couldn't find an open Bronco and had to throw it clear across court. Didn't quite work out. But we get it back as Paulson into Pletch this time. Pletch back to Paulson. Paulson will pull up for 3. That's off the mark. Rebounded by Jones. 46 seconds to go here. As Jones off the dribble, loses it, and it's stolen by Hefner. And Hefner's going to fall down, go off the glass, and it's good for 2. As Colgrove goes up to Jones, and his shot is blocked by Pletch. They'll hand it off to Paulson. One shot the coach is calling with 20 seconds to go, as Coach Meyer can't even buy a timeout. He was screaming for a timeout before that fast break happened. And Pletch now hands it off to Paulson. 10 seconds. Paulson's going to drive. He's going to put it up himself off the glass. It's too strong and goes out of bounds off a Bronco, and it'll be North Union's ball with 2 seconds to go. A catch, dribble, and shoot, and this time Coach Meyer takes a timeout for the Broncos. We'll take one as well and be right back after this.
Teamwork makes the dream work. At NSB Bank, we're proud to support local high school athletes and coaches who work together to achieve greatness. Because when we support the team, we support the entire community. NSB Bank, committed to local athletics and the future we build together. NSB Bank in Forest City, Titonka, Thompson, Northwood, and Mason City. We're here for you. Visit nsbbank.com today.
The Titanium Lunchbox mobile food truck thanks you for your support, and we look forward to catering all your special events this year. Weddings, prom, graduation, reunions, or even a business luncheon. Choose anything off the Titanium Lunchbox menu or customize your own menu with casual or formal cuisine, even appetizers and desserts. Call us at 641-512-1187 today to book your event. The Titanium Lunchbox in Britt. What's in your lunchbox?
All right, we're back here, folks. Cash Young and Sal Durant checked in for the Broncos. They went with a smaller lineup here. As Nickerson goes full court to Colgrove. Over to Jones. Jones pulls up for three at the buzzer. Oh, and it's in and out. As that's going to be the score as we go to halftime. The Broncos will lead 23-12 over the Warriors. I'm Kyle Wilkinson. Thanks for joining us here on the Belmond-Klemme Broncos live video stream powered by Koloff Media. We'll be back for the second half after this.
Single Stat Hardware in Lake Mills has American-made Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana appliances to make your life easier. For appliances with the best in innovation, quality, dependability, and free delivery, see Single Stat Hardware, your do-it-best store at 202 North Washington in Lake Mills, or at singlestathardware.com.
Advanced Door Systems of Forest City. Advanced Door Systems is your Rainer and CHI overhead door dealer. They also service any make or model of overhead door. Call 641-585-1900 or see them online at ads-doors.com. Advanced Door Systems, the right door, the right way.
FCIS Insurance is proud to support our local athletes throughout the year. Let FCIS be your partner, not just your agent, helping you with all your insurance needs. With multiple carriers, we can get you the best coverage for the best price. Call us today at 800-331-1520. Good luck, Indians, from FCIS Insurance.
When a loved one passes, turn to Ewing Funeral Homes. We're here for you before, during, and after a loss. Our locations in Britt, Kanawha, Belmond, Clarion, and Dow's are ready to help you in your time of need. We support our hometowns. We're Ewing Funeral Homes, where your legacy is our tradition.
Solventum, formerly the 3M Distribution Center of Forest City. The team at Solventum wishes our area athletes good health and good luck this season. Like any good team, working together brings out the best on the field or in the warehouse. The Solventum Distribution Center of Forest City.
Whether you're in town for the tournament or just passing through, stop by Conger Meat Market in Forest City for fresh quality meats and game day favorites. Conger Meat Market, your hometown meat market for every game day.
AgVantage FS is committed to providing the best products, services, and solutions to enhance and sustain the profitability of its patrons. They are also strong supporters of local communities and high school athletics. The entire AgVantage FS team wishes the very best for student athletes. Learn more at agvantagefs.com.
Your smile is in good hands at Wilson Dental in Forest City. From routine cleanings to complete family care, Dr. Wilson and the team make dentistry comfortable and convenient. Call Wilson Dental today and keep your smile healthy right here in Forest City.
Hi, I'm Dave Zrosling, president of Stellar Industries. Stellar reflects the values of small-town living: honesty, integrity, kindness, and caring. Employee-owned with locations in Garner and Kanawha, Stellar is a proud supporter of the GHV Cardinals and West Hancock Eagles. Log on to StellarIndustries.com to learn more about Stellar and how you can become part of our family.
Forest City Ford at the corner of Highways 9 and 69 in Forest City wishes good luck to our local athletes. We look forward to seeing you compete. When you need a vehicle, see our current inventory at ForestCityFord.com. Forest City Ford, where customers really do send their friends.
Absolute Waste believes in hard work, dedication, and school spirit. That's why Absolute Waste is proud to cheer on the Garner-Heathfield Ventura Cardinals this season. Go Cardinals!
Need LP gas you can count on? Hanson LP Gas in Lake Mills and Thompson has you covered. Since 2005, we've delivered fast service, competitive pricing, and the hometown reliability you can trust. Good luck, athletes, from your friends at Hanson LP Gas.
For over 110 years, Pritchard Family Auto Stores has helped local North Iowans find the right ride with honest deals and trusted service. A century strong and still driven by trust. Visit Pritchards.com today.
Instep Flooring of Kanawha. Planning to redecorate? Call Instep Flooring in Kanawha at 641-762-3688. They sell and install carpet, ceramic, hardwood, vinyl, and luxury vinyl materials. Visit Instep Flooring today in Kanawha.
Grow Electric in Lake Mills is proud to support area athletics and proud to serve our new and returning customers. To get started on any electrical project, big or small, call 641-592-8282. Good luck, athletes, from Grow Electric in Lake Mills.
Iowa Mold Tooling has supported the GHV Cardinals and local communities for over 60 years. Working at IMT is more than a career, it's a calling. The family of team members build products that impact the world and support North Iowa. Looking for a great career opportunity in the North Iowa area? Check out IMT in Garner. Apply today at imt.com/careers.
Shooters in Forest City is proud to be a part of the Forest City Indians. Before or after the game, stop by Shooters for our specialty burgers, pizza, or a cold drink, and a great time. Go Indians from your hometown fans at Shooters Sports Bar and Grill.
MBT Bank, based in Forest City, with 9 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota to serve you. MBT supports the Forest City Indians, and we look forward to seeing our student athletes compete all year long. Good luck, Indians, from MBT Bank in Forest City.
At Winnebago Mutual Insurance Association and Winnebago Insurance Agency at Lake Mills, you get the coverage you know you need from the people you know will be there for you when you need them most. Trust in tomorrow with Winnebago Mutual and Winnebago Insurance Agency, your local Grinnell Mutual Insurance providers. Trust in tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Miller Pharmacy has complete prescription services, free delivery in town by mail, along with curbside pickup located at the Mercy One Clinic, Forest City. Miller Pharmacy is also open Saturday mornings and gladly accepts Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Call ahead and your script refill will be ready for you. No need to wait.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt proudly supports West Hancock Community Schools. You support us so that we can support them. Here at our Britt location, we have access to over 700 new and used vehicles, so check us out on our website at pritchards.com. Give us a call or stop by our store on Highway 18 so we can help you with all of your vehicle needs. Go Eagles!
Score big with fast fiber from COM1. Get up to 1 gig plus local support 24/7 so you can keep streaming your Eagles. COM1, the local one serving Hancock, Wright, and Humboldt County neighborhoods with the most reliable internet, telephone, and digital HD TV. Click com1net.net today.
At Zimpro, our people are the heart of everything we do. To our current team, thank you. Your hard work and passion drive our mission forward every day. If you're interested in joining us at Zimpro, please visit zimpro.com/careers to stay informed with the upcoming and current opportunities.
Balcom Grain Equipment has been in the grain handling business in Britt for over 55 years. Call Paul at 843-3734 today for more information on grain bins and shivers drying equipment. Balcom Grain Equipment in Britt, the grain drying specialists.
Garner Cynic's Town Mart is your home to the famous Northern Lights Pizza Dash. Using all-natural pizza sauce, fresh-cut vegetables, and 100% real cheeses. Enjoy your pizza, pasta, breadsticks, wings, and dessert while listening to the game. Northern Lights Pizza Dash at Garner Cynic's Town Mart. Order now and get deliciousness on the go. Call 641-923-2694.
Everyone else is doing it. Call me, Matt, Chuck, or Jake at County Line Seeds in Forest City for a great lineup of DeKalb, Asgrow, NK, and now offering Wiffles hybrid products. 641-581-3300.
Ricky Seed and Garner, offering DeKalb and Asgrow products for your farming operation with a history of success and a commitment to innovation. Farmers can count on top-performing DeKalb and Asgrow brands to deliver consistent yield results every season. Call Marvin Ricky at 515-341-3867 for all your seed needs.
IMT Transport Incorporated of Garner, the premier safety-centered carrier for ag and truck equipment. With an elite 250-plus truck fleet, IMT Transport will move your heaviest valuables to 48 states, integrating modern technology to map and monitor loads with certified planners and dispatchers and the best drivers in the industry, making it happen all year round. Get shipping the right way today with IMT Transport.
Matt Jennings and Troy Hall of Jennings & Hall Financial Group, located at MBT Bank, want to thank our Forest City teams for their hard work and dedication and wish them good luck this season. Best wishes from Matt and Troy at Jennings & Hall Financial Group, located at MBT Bank in Forest City.
At Lake Mills Family Dental, we prioritize kindness and respect while providing quality dentistry for all ages.
We offer a wide variety of procedures, including root canals, extractions, braces, and Invisalign.
We are now accepting new patients. Call now to make your appointment. We can't wait to meet you.
Hirschbaum Electrical and Plumbing of Lake Mills has over 30 years experience in electrical, plumbing, heating, and air conditioning work, residential and light commercial installation and repair work. Give them a call at 641-592-8831 today. Good luck to the Lake Mills Bulldogs from Hirschbaum Electrical and Plumbing of Lake Mills.
Farmers Trust and Savings Bank, your hometown community bank, offering expertise in ag and commercial lending with digital banking products to fit all of your financial needs.
All right, folks, we're back, getting ready to start the third quarter here. Broncos come in leading the third quarter 23-12 over the North Union Warriors. On the court for the Broncos is going to be their 5 starters. It's going to be Paulson, Young, Lamb, Pletch, and Hefner. For the Warriors, it's going to be Jones, Colgrove, Brune, Henderson, and Nelson, their 5 starters as well. Close, low-scoring ball game as usual between these two, as the first 2 ball games were taken by the Broncos by 9 points apiece. As Jones is going to hand it off to Colgrove. Colgrove's going to go over to Henderson. Henderson has to jump over Paulson. As Nelson now trying to find a Warrior, gets it to Henderson, over to Brune in the corner. Brune trying to find room, gets it to Nelson. Nelson's going to hand it off to Jones. Jones is going to go down to Brune. It's off his hands and stolen by Young. Young up to Lamb. Back to Young. And Young will pull up for 3 for the Broncos. No good. And Paulson gets the rebound. Over to Lamb. Lamb down low to Hefner. Hefner with the spin and go around, and that's good for 2. He's got 14. Jones will bring it back across for the Warriors. Again, very tough to beat the same team 3 times in a season, let alone when both of you are kind of on a hot streak. So Nelson goes over to Jones after recovering that being knocked away by Lamb. And Jones trying to find somebody, gets it over to Colgrove here. Colgrove on that right wing, trying to find some room down low as he backs down Pletch. And he's going to put it up. And no good on the shot as he put it up with 1 second to go on the shot clock. Lamb's going to go over in the corner to Young. He'll fire up a corner 3, and that's good. Cash Young for 3. Broncos up 28-12. Jones's pass is knocked away and out of bounds by Paulson. It will still stay with North Union as Cole Nickerson will check in for the Warriors. And Coach Fisher and the Warriors are going to want a timeout. So we'll take a timeout as well and be right back after this.
The new and enhanced channel seed are the relationships we build with our farmers. In Goodell and Kanawha and surrounding areas, talk with Tom Burke of Crop Builder LLC. He has over 5 decades of experience and is now offering channel seeds and Bayer chemistry. Call 641-512-8131.
Hi, I'm Brent McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive in Britt. Big or small jobs, we do it all. Tires, oil changes, and other vehicle maintenance, inspections, brakes, even transmission and engine work. And with 24-hour roadside service calls, count on our McNeese Tire family to be there for your child when it matters most. McNeese Tire, a 1.5 miles west of Britt on Highway 18. Call 843-3536 or visit us on Facebook.
All right, we're back, folks, as Henderson will pass it into Colgrove. Colgrove back to Henderson. No new Broncos on the court as it's knocked away, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Broncos, so they're going to say it's North Union's ball underneath. Doesn't look like anyone different for the Warriors either on the floor, as Jones will pass it in. Again, congrats to Cale Jones as he is the Conference Offensive Player of the Year for the Warriors. Down low to Jones, back to Nickerson for 2, and that's good. Paulson back over to Lamb, back to Paulson. Over to Pletch now. And it's taken away by Nickerson. He'll get it to Colgrove. Colgrove's going to push the pace. He's going to hand it off to Jones. Jones resets things at the top of the key here. Cuts off that pick from Nickerson, and it's knocked away and stolen by Young. Young will hand it off to Lamb. Lamb up to Pletch, back to Lamb. Lamb goes across to Hefner. Hefner downs Nickerson and puts it in for 2. Jones over to Colgrove. Knocked away again by Young, but Colgrove recovers. Knocked away again by Young. And they're going to end up calling a foul on Young. Got a little, reached in there a little too much. And Juan Medina will check in for Cale Pletch. That'll be Cash Young's first foul and first team foul for either team this quarter. 5:14 to play in the third. Colgrove gets it into Henderson. Hands it off to Colgrove again. And it's knocked away by Lamb, but it ends up going out of bounds. And it's going to stay Warrior ball. Good job defensively by the Broncos tonight. They've had several knockaways, several steals as Colgrove gets it into Nelson. Back to Colgrove. The Warriors have had their own steals as well on defense, playing that 2-3 zone defense. As Colgrove now going to drive, hand it off to Nelson over to Nicholson. Down low to Jones. He's going to find a cutting Nelson. And Nelson's going to be fouled by Kyson Lamb, so I believe he will get 2 free throws. And Kyson Lamb will pick up his second. Drake Nelson, the sophomore for the Warriors. First shot is up and good. Second shot for Nelson is up and off the back of the rim, rebounded by Hefner. Hefner will outlet it to Paulson. Paulson will go over to Young. Try and break that one-man press held by Jones. Over to Lamb now. Lamb will pull up for 3 immediately. No good. Rebounded by Young. Young loses the handle on it. It's going to be recovered by Colgrove. And Colgrove is going to take it all the way here. Now he's going to stop, pass it down to Nickerson, who will go off the glass, and that's good for 2. 30-17 in favor of the Broncos with 4:17 to go in the third. Paulson over to Young. Broncos got to be a little careful with their passes as the Warriors are jumping in the passing lanes, and they're going to call a traveling on Kyson Lamb, and it's going to be North Union's ball. Colgrove will bring it across for North Union. Get it over to Henderson. Henderson down low to Jones. Jones trying to back down. Young has to get it out to Nelson, over to Nickerson, who hands it off to Henderson. Henderson finds Nickerson. He'll put up the short-range jumper, and again, that's good for 2. He has 4. He actually has 6. Young back to Paulson, almost knocked away by Jones again. Up to Lamb, over to Young. Young's going to go to Paulson. Back to Young. Cale Jones running all over the place on the perimeter here. As ball is lost by Medina, knocked away by Jones, but Cash Young recovers. Young over to Paulson. Back to Young. He'll pull up for 3. That's off the mark, rebounded by Nickerson. He'll hand it off to Jones to bring across. Jones over to Colgrove. Colgrove thought about a 3, goes over to Nickerson now on the other side. Inside to Henderson. Henderson will pull back the step back jumper, and that's good for 2. Warriors on an 8-0 run right now. As Paulson with the ball gets it over to Young. Inside that high post to Medina, out to Young, almost knocked away again. Lamb goes across court to Young. Young goes inside to Hefner. Hefner on the dribble, has to get it back out to Young for a corner three. That's off the mark, and it's rebounded by Jones. Broncos can't find an opening down low like they like right now as Colgrove takes it. It's stripped by Paulson. Paulson's able to pick it up for the steal. Paulson over to Young. Over to Paulson. Over to Lamb, back over to Paulson. Young now with it as they go around once more. Lamb trying to tell him to get set up in the correct offense as Paulson goes out to Young, and it's out of bounds. Broncos losing that momentum as Cale Pletch is coming in the ball game. Coach Meyer calls a timeout for the Broncos. We'll take a timeout as well. Thanks for tuning in here at KIOW.com.
Turn cleanup into hard cash with Clayton County Recycling of Belmond and Kensett. Clayton County Recycling collects, processes, recycles, trades, and brokers ferrous and non-ferrous metals, even household appliances. Off-site pickup and roll-off containers too. Online at ccrrecycling.com.
Thrivent is proud to support the Belmond-Klemme Broncos goals, and Thrivent loves to help people achieve their financial goals. Thrivent helps clients create a financial approach that reflects their priorities and protects what matters most to them. Josh, Brian, or Michael can be reached at 641-444-3214.
For over 110 years, Pritchard Family Auto Stores has helped local North Iowans find the right ride with honest deals and trusted service. Located at Forest City Auto Center and Chrysler Forest City. Always open at Pritchards.com.
All right, we're back, folks. After that timeout on the floor for the Broncos, it's going to be Hefner, Paulson, Lamb, Young, and Pletch. It's going to be North Union's ball. On the floor for them is Henderson, Crouch, Colgrove, Nickerson, and Jones. Crouch gets it. Nope, I lied. He didn't hand it off. Gets it to Jones. Jones on the drive. Gets it over to Nickerson. Nickerson backs down. Hefner back over to Crouch now. Crouch into Jones, and they're going to get a foul on Pletch, I believe, on the reach-in. Yes, it is. So on the floor foul. North Union will take it out of bounds. Broncos have 3 team fouls this quarter right now with 1:35 to play. Jones gets it into Crouch. Crouch on the dribble, gets it to Nickerson. Down low to Jones on the baseline. He finds Nickerson. No good on this two-pointer. As Lamb with the rebound hands it off to Young. Young up to Lamb. Over to Paulson. Got to be careful with those passes as Crouch was just about to jump it. Lamb now on the drive. He's going to try and kick it to Hefner, and it's taken away by Nickerson. Jones to Colgrove in the corner. Down to Nickerson. Nickerson spins, and he's going to be fouled on the shot. And so he will go to the line and shoot 2, and we're going to get a technical foul on Kyson Lamb for throwing the basketball against the wall. So that's going to be Kyson Lamb's 3rd foul, as the leaders on the team come to Lamb and say, hey, be a little bit smarter here. And hopefully we still got some time remaining as Nickerson misses his first. So he'll get one more shot, and then the Warriors will get the ball back as well. 58 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter as Nickerson makes his 2nd. And Juan Medina checks in for Lamb. Well, now we're going to shoot the technical. So we had the shot, 2 free throws. Now we're going to get the technical picked up here as Henderson misses his first attempt. So Nickerson's shots were just off the original foul. Now Henderson's going to shoot the 2 technical fouls. He got one more. And he goes 1 for 2 as well. So 30-23 is the score. Broncos lead by 7. Now the Warriors are going to get the ball back. And Jones will take it out for North Union. Jones is going to get it into Crouch, who hands it back to Jones. He's immediately double teamed inside. They're going to find a wide open Nickerson for two. Both big men of the Broncos were busy helping outside. As the Warriors pull within 5. Pletch now with the ball. Over to Young. Young down low to Hefner. Back out to Young for 3. That's off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Nickerson. He'll hand it off to Jones. Jones over to Henderson. He'll pull up for deep 3. That's in and out. Rebounded by Young. Young's going to hand it off to Paulson. Paulson's going to drive, and it's taken away by Crouch. Crouch up to Jones, and he'll have an easy 2. Warriors pull within 3. We've seen this before, that's how the Warriors beat Newman, and knocked away and stolen by the Warriors, and Jones in for 2 again at the buzzer. And folks, we're going to head to the 4th quarter with a 1-point game, as the Broncos, they might have maybe only scored 2 or 4 points that entire quarter. And so the Broncos need to reset here, spend this minute resetting, and hopefully we come out on fire for the start of the 4th. But for right now, we're going to enter the 4th. Broncos 30, North Union 29.
The new and enhanced channel seed are the relationships we build with our farmers. In Goodell and Kanawha and surrounding areas, talk with Tom Burke of Crop Builder LLC. He has over 5 decades of experience and is now offering channel seeds and Bayer chemistry. Call 641-512-8131.
Hi, I'm Brent McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive in Britt. Big or small jobs, we do it all. Tires, oil changes, and other vehicle maintenance, inspections, brakes, even transmission and engine work. And with 24-hour roadside service calls, count on our McNeese Tire family to be there for your child when it matters most. McNeese Tire.
All right, folks, we're back here. Start of the 4th quarter. Broncos need a reset. North Union currently has all the momentum right now heading into the 4th, as the Broncos are going to start with it. On the floor is Hefner, Medina, Pletch, Young, and Paulson. As Paulson gets it into Young, back to Paulson, around to Pletch, Pletch inside to Hefner. Hefner puts it up and draws the foul. So Brody Hefner will go to the line and shoot 2. And let's see here, I believe the foul was on Nickerson. It is his second. And Hefner's going to shoot a pair of free throws here, as he misses his first one. Broncos struggling to buy a bucket right now. As Hefner knocks down his second. There we go. We'll break that spell and get moving now, as Cale Jones will bring it across for the Warriors. Over to Colgrove, back to Jones. Up to Nickerson. He'll hand it off to Jones again. Jones is going to drive. It's knocked away by Pletch and going to go out of bounds, and it will be North Union's ball. Jones will take it out. He'll get it into Crouch. Crouch over to Henderson. Over to Nickerson. Nickerson down low to Jones. And Jones puts it in for 2, as backside help a little late getting there. Young up to Pletch. Pletch goes into Medina, who finds a cutting Hefner. He'll go off the glass. Too strong though. And Colgrove gets the rebound. Broncos will clear out. 7:10 to go in the ball game, as it's all tied up, 31 apiece. Jones over to Henderson, over to Colgrove. Jones down low. It's knocked away, out to Crouch for 3, and that's good. Warriors take a 3-point lead. Paulson over to Pletch, inside to Hefner. Hefner goes around to Medina. His shot is up and good. And he'll draw the foul, so he'll get a chance at an and one opportunity as Juan Medina will look to even up the score here. As Kyson Lamb re-enters the ball game for Pletch. On the foul was Drew Henderson. That's his third. Second team foul for the Warriors this quarter. As Medina, no good on the shot, but rebounded by Hefner. Hefner out to Paulson for a top of the key three, no good. Rebounded by Colgrove, who hands it off to Jones. Jones is going to pull up for a deep three. That's no good. He felt it as Young over to Paulson. Paulson goes up to Medina, over to Lamb. Lamb will pull up for three. That's off the mark, gets his own rebound over to Young. Young will pull up for an open look. That's no good. Rebounded by Nickerson. Again, Broncos have a lid on their bucket, unfortunately, from deep. As Jones over to Nickerson, over to Crouch. Crouch with the drive, has to hand it off to Colgrove. Colgrove now with his drive, and he's able to put it in for two. As again, Broncos missing that backside help. Paulson being double teamed, kicks it over to Lamb, who loses the handle on it. And they're going to say it went off North Union. Broncos catch a break. Paulson will take it out of bounds for the Broncos. Back into the ball game is going to be Lane Bruin as Nickerson will take a seat. Paulson gets it into Medina. Back out to Lamb. Around to Young to reset things. Paulson down low to Hefner. Hefner's going to go up for two. And they're going to call the charge on Hefner. Got to give it to the North Union defense. Great job on the position there. As Hefner gets called for the offensive charge, that'll be his second. Colgrove over to Jones. Jones over to Crouch. Crouch is going to pull up for a mid-range jumper off the glass, and that's good. As North Union extends their lead to 5. Young over to Paulson. Paulson over to Lamb. Over to Hefner. Hefner off the glass, and that's good for 2. Colgrove brings it across. He's going to drive. He's got to go out to Henderson as there wasn't anything there. Back out to Jones now. Over to Crouch. Crouch now on the drive. Down low to Jones. Jones is going to be fouled by Lamb. So Jones will be shooting 2 free throws. And Kyson Lamb here, that's his 5th, unfortunately, so he'll finish the night with 5 points. I'm sorry, he finishes the night with 9 points. And Saul Durand comes in, so Kyson Lamb's night is over. And Saul Durand comes in for the Broncos. 4:40 to go here in the ball game as Jones knocks down the first shot. And Jones knocks down his second as the North Union Warriors have gone on a 20-1 run right before Juan Medina made his basket. Durant over to Young, inside to Medina. Medina on the elbow goes out to Paulson. Back to Durant now. Durant inside to Medina. He's going to drive on Bruin. He's going to put it off the glass, and that's good for 2. Broncos within 3. Colgrove now loses the handle on it. It's taken by Durant. And then I believe Colgrove commits the foul. Yep, that is how it's going to happen. Colgrove, they're going to say, committed the loose ball foul, and it'll be Bronco ball. Paulson over to Duran. Duran into Hefner. Back to Duran. Duran down to Medina, who finds a cutting Hefner, who puts it off the glass for two. And draws. I think we're just going to get a timeout by Coach Meyer. Thought the whistle was for a foul, but just a timeout by Coach Meyer and the Broncos. We'll take a timeout as well. Thanks for tuning in to Belmond-Klemme Broncos live video stream powered by Koloff Media. We'll be right back after this.
Turn cleanup into hard cash with Clayton County Recycling of Belmond and Kensett. Clayton County Recycling collects, processes, recycles, trades, and brokers ferrous and non-ferrous metals, even household appliances. Off-site pickup and roll-off containers too. Online at ccrrecycling.com.
All right, folks, we're back a little early here as the Broncos are going to take the court. Hefner, Duran, Paulson, Young, and Medina on the floor for the Broncos. As the Broncos down 40-39 right now. On the floor for the Warriors is going to be Colgrove, Crouch, Henderson, Nickerson, and Jones. Colgrove goes into Jones. Jones being guarded by Young on the drive. We're going to get a reach-in foul on Young. Third team foul by the Broncos, so 3 apiece for both of them as Jones passes it into Crouch, who hands it off to Jones. Jones almost has it knocked away by Duran over to Nickerson. And going to get a foul by Duran, an off-the-ball foul by Duran, guarding Jones a little too heavily. I think Duran might have wrapped him up to keep him from getting away. That's Sal Duran's first foul, 4th team foul. One more foul, and the Warriors will be shooting 2 free throws with 3:26 to go. Crouch over to Jones in the corner. He'll pull up for 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Duran. Duran will outlet it up to Paulson. Paulson over to Young here. Back to Paulson around the other side to Duran. Inside to Medina at that high post. Out to Young. Back to Paulson to reset it. Over to Duran. He's going to pull up for 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Young. He'll go off the glass, and that's good for 2. Cash Young with the mid-range jumper off the glass for 2. He has 5. Hefner has 21. Ball handed off to Colgrove. Colgrove over to Henderson, who drives. He pulls up from the free throw line, and that's good for 2. As both teams exchange leads now, Duran goes up to Young. 42-41 in favor of North Union right now. 2:32 to go. Paulson across to Young. Over to Duran. Back to Young. Back to Duran. Around to Paulson this time. Paulson down low to Hefner. He goes off the glass. Gets the basket and draws the foul. Brody Hefner going to the line to complete the 3-point play. Foul is on Crouch. Carson Crouch, that's his first. So any foul except for an offensive foul will result in 2 free throws by either team as Hefner knocks down that extra point there, making it a 2-point lead for the Broncos. Nickerson hands it off to Jones. Jones on the baseline goes across court to Crouch for 3, and that's good. As Crouch puts the Warriors up by 1. Paulson over to Young, under 2 minutes to play. Young over to Duran, back to Paulson. I told you, folks, get ready for one exciting game. Hefner down low, off the glass is good for 2. Broncos retake the lead. It's going to come down to the final buzzer as Jones with the shot, pull back off the glass for 2. Paulson over to Duran. Duran up the middle, and he's going to drive, gets it to Medina. Medina off the glass, and that's good for 2. We're going to get a timeout by Coach Hefner, Coach Hefner. Coach Meyer and the Broncos. And we'll be right back after this.
Score big with fast fiber from COM1. Get up to 1 gig plus local support 24/7 so you can keep streaming your Eagles. COM1, the local one serving Hancock, Wright, and Humboldt County neighborhoods with the most reliable internet, telephone, and digital HDTV. Click com1net.net today.
At Zimpro, our people are the heart of everything we do. To our current team, thank you. Your hard work and passion drive our mission forward every day. If you're interested in joining us at Zimpro, please visit zimpro.com/careers to stay informed with the upcoming and current opportunities.
Belmond Grain Equipment has been in the grain handling business in Britt for over 55 years. Call Paul at 843-3734 today for more information on grain bins and shivers drying equipment. Belmond Grain Equipment in Britt, the grain drying specialists.
All right, we're back here, folks. On the floor for the Broncos is going to be the same five: Young, Paulson, Duran, Medina, and Hefner. On the floor for the Warriors is Colgrove, Henderson, Crouch, Nickerson, and Jones. Colgrove to pass it in. 1:22 to play. Broncos lead 48-47. Someone needs a defensive stand here as Colgrove cuts off the screen from Nickerson. Over to Crouch in the corner. He'll go baseline. Up for two, no good, rebounded by Hefner. Hefner will hand it off to Lamb. Paulson now over to Duran. Duran being double teamed, gets it to Young, over to Paulson. Paulson back to Duran. Under a minute to play here, Duran over to Paulson. Paulson over to Duran. Duran back to Paulson. Over to Young. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Down low to Medina at the top of the free throw line. He'll go up for the shot, and that's good for two. Cale Jones brings it back across. We're going to get a timeout. I think Coach Fisher and the Warriors will take a timeout here as well. Thanks for tuning in at KIOW.com.
For over 110 years, Pritchard Family Auto Stores has helped local North Iowans find the right ride with honest deals and trusted service. A century strong and still driven by trust. Visit Pritchards.com today.
Instep Flooring of Kanawha. Planning to redecorate? Call Instep Flooring in Kanawha at 641-762-3688. They sell and install carpet, ceramic, hardwood, vinyl, and luxury vinyl materials. Visit Instep Flooring today in Kanawha.
Grow Electric in Lake Mills is proud to support area athletics and proud to serve our new and returning customers. To get started on any electrical project, big or small, call 641-592-8282. Good luck, athletes, from Grow Electric in Lake Mills.
All right, we're back here, folks, as the coaches finish up their last second advice. And on for the floor for the Broncos is going to be the same five, and it looks the same way for the Warriors. As everybody's on their feet, I'm going to have to try to get on my feet just to see. 36 seconds to play, folks, as Henderson gets it into Colgrove. Colgrove over to Nickerson. Nickerson finds a cutting Jones, and he puts it in for two. We're going to get another timeout by Coach Fisher, and the North Union Warriors will once again take a timeout here and be right back here on KIOW.com.
The new and enhanced Channel Seed are the relationships we build with our farmers. In Goodell and Kanawha and surrounding areas, talk with Tom Burke of Crop Builder LLC. He has over 5 decades of experience and is now offering Channel Seeds and Bayer Chemistry. Call 641-512-8131.
Hi, I'm Brent McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive in Britt. Big or small jobs, we do it all. Tires, oil changes, and other vehicle maintenance, inspections, brakes, even transmission and engine work. And with 24-hour roadside service calls, count on our McNeese Tire family to be there for your child when it matters most. McNeese Tire, a mile and a half west of Britt on Highway 18. Call 843-3536 or visit us on Facebook.
This is Richard Wubin with B&B Ag Sales. Are you struggling to make your farm budget stretch? Seed, chemical, fungicide, and biologicals priced for peace of mind that you're getting your budget in line for the next growing season. Give me a call today to help you grow your best crop. B&B Ag Sales, 515-578.
All right, folks, we're back. 26 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. It's Belmond-Klemme ball. They're up by 1, 50-49. You can't ask for any better of an ending here. Brody Hefner's going to pass it in for the Broncos. And Hefner gets it into Young, but not before there's a 5-second violation. Let's see here. They called a 5-second violation, I believe, on Hefner. Juan Medina is going to check into the ball game for Saul Duran. And the Warriors are going to get the ball back. Unbelievable, folks. Jones gets it into Crouch, hands it off to Jones. Jones is dribbling around, trying to find his own room. Has to go out to Henderson. Henderson gets it to Jones again at the top of the key. 16 seconds to go. Spins, gets a wide open 2. Look, it puts it in for 2. As Pletch, 9 seconds. And we're going to get a foul by Jones on Pletch. And the Broncos are going to get the bonus. Kale Pletch is going to shoot 2 free throws, folks. With 7 seconds to go, Broncos catch a break there. Kale Pletch thinking to himself, give me the ice in the veins, folks. First shot is up, off the back of the rim. He's got one more opportunity. Checking into the ball game is going to be number 21, Kale Vasky for the Warriors. Getting a little bit more size. 7 seconds to go. Kale Pletch gets ready for that second shot. It's up, in and out. Medina with the rebound. And Vasky with the rebound as well. Medina got hacked all over the place. No call. And the Warriors come away with the rebound, and they're going to get 2 free throws as one of the Hefner fouled them. That's his third. 2 seconds to go. And Kale Vasky, entering the ballgame for the first time, is now going to get 2 free throws. And he knocks down his first. Warriors up by 2. We're going to get a timeout by Coach Meyer and the Broncos. And we'll take one as well, take a breather, and come back for the final 2.9 seconds of the ball game.
Swenson's Do It Best Hardware in Britt. Swenson's is proud supporter of the West Hancock Eagles, and we support Eagle fans with a wide selection of hardware to solve home projects and farm issues. Open Monday through Saturday on Main Avenue in Britt. Swenson's Do It Best Hardware.
Clear Lake Bank and Trust is proud to cheer on our local athletes. On the field, on the court, and in the classroom, we're here for you, supporting the teams, the schools, and the community we love. Let's bring home a win. Go Cardinals! Member FDIC.
Michael Foods of Britt is hiring for various positions of all shifts. Great compensation package, on-the-job training, and career growth opportunities. We are first in food because we are first in people. Apply online today at michaelfoods.com.
All right, we're back, folks. 2.9 seconds left. Kale Vasky has another shot opportunity. Another free throw coming. Broncos are going to have to do something spectacular to win at this point. They can still catch, pass, have a couple dribbles, and shoot. North Union pulling all their guys back as Vasky misses the shot. Hefner with the rebound up to Duran. Duran's going to heave it up at the buzzer, and that's it, folks. Belmond-Klemme Broncos lose 52-50 to the North Union Warriors. Congratulations on being the district champs for the North Union Warriors as they'll improve to 15-9 on the season. The Broncos will end their season with a record of 17-6. And I need a breather just as well to take it all in, because unfortunately that's the last time these seniors are going to step on a basketball court. I wish the seniors from the Belmond-Klemme Broncos all the best. Good luck on the next chapter in their life. Good luck with the next sport some of them will play. They have definitely left their mark on the BK record books and just the BK school district in general. So congrats to them on a successful career as the North Union Warriors play Cinderella one more time and beat the number one Belmond-Klemme Broncos 52-50. For you Warrior fans, the North Union Warriors will move on to Saturday night and play the winner of MMCRU and Sibley Cheaton in Storm Lake. That game time is going to be a 6 o'clock game time. Again, hard to believe what happened here tonight, but again, congrats to those North Union Warriors. They were able to pull it off as the Belmond-Klemme Broncos season comes to an end, 17-6 on the season. And once again, thank you, seniors of Belmond-Klemme, for a great season. Many memorable moments that I got to call and I'll never forget. So once again, great job. And sadly, for the final time this season and this year, I'll be signing off. We'll see you next fall for football. Have a good night, BK Nation.
Turn cleanup into hard cash with Clayton County Recycling of Belmond and Kensett. Clayton County Recycling collects, processes, recycles, trades, and brokers ferrous and non-ferrous metals, even household appliances. Off-site pickup and roll-off containers too. Online at ccrrecycling.com.
Thrivent is proud to support the Belmond-Klemme Broncos goals, and Thrivent loves to help people achieve their financial goals. Thrivent helps clients create a financial approach that reflects their priorities and protects what matters most to them. Josh, Brian, or Michael can be reached at 641-444-3214.
For over 110 years, Pritchard Family Auto Stores has helped local North Iowans find the right ride with honest deals and trusted service. Located at Forest City Auto Center and Chrysler Forest City. Always open at pritchards.com.
The new and enhanced channel seed are the relationships we build with our farmers. In Goodell and Kanawha and surrounding areas, talk with Tom Burke of Crop Builder LLC. He has over 5 decades of experience and is now offering channel seeds and Bayer chemistry. Call 641-512-8131.
Hi, I'm Brent McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive in Britt. Big or small jobs, we do it all. Tires, oil changes, and other vehicle maintenance, inspections, brakes, even transmission and engine work. And with 24-hour roadside service calls, count on our McNeese Tire family to be there for your child when it matters most. McNeese Tire, a mile and a half west of Britt on Highway 18. Call 843-3536 or visit us on Facebook.
This is Richard Wubin with B&B Ag Sales. Are you struggling to make your farm budget stretch? Seed, chemical, fungicide, and biologicals priced for peace of mind that you're getting your budget in line for the next growing season. Give me a call today to help you grow your best crop. B&B Ag Sales, 515